Wait, were you first? Oh my gosh, my voice. It's time. I'm incredibly tired and my voice is dead, but it's time.
I will kill my enemies.
A dead tired stream, yeah. Dead streamer. What do you expect?
I have no doubt.
Time to kill?
What can I do?
I'll do
Oh
it.
shoot.
A goddess abides. I'll do all I can.
Okay. Why not?
Yes. I have no doubt.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Thanks,
better.
Jaster. Thank you.
Where was that?
Time to kill? Close your eyes.
I'll do all I can.
Okay. Yeah.
What can I do? A goddess abides. I have no doubt. A goddess abides.
Oh my god, I can't do 1 damage. Fucking sucks. I hope you feel better. It's gonna take a while to feel better.
Utterly shameless.
I don't really know what I have. I went to the doctor too. I think it's just he said that my temperature wasn't weird.
I will go. Why not?
Yes.
For you. Speak.
Certainly.
Have faith.
No, he didn't tell me what he thinks I have. He didn't say much of anything.
Where was that? Who shall I begin with?
I'll do it.
Count on me.
Little nervous here.
together. Why not?
Little nervous here.
I can do this. Look, snow.
I will go.
I'll do all I can.
No, that was a waste because he had Hardy Bearing.
Count on me.
I'll talk about it later. When it comes to my doctor.
For you.
Close your eyes. Who shall I begin with?
It's not a scam. In Canada, it's very different.
Okay. Time to kill?
He gave me Tylenol.
Why not?
What can I do? A goddess abides.
Speak.
I have no doubt.
I will go.
What can I do?
Yeah.
A goddess abides. What can I do? I have no doubt.
Okay.
A goddess abides. What can I do?
Yeah. I'll do it.
Time to kill? Where was that? Careful.
Okay, I have arena after this. Oh, my voice is completely gone. I wonder how long it'll take for me to get my voice back. So bad.
A goddess abides.
Close your eyes.
I have no doubt.
Yeah.
I love you.
Thanks, Killer Mario. I wouldn't stream long today. Yeah, I definitely won't be. Considering we have the stats, I don't really think I should do the data mine. Man, is it even worth it to work so hard for Faye, for the community? I can't tell. It's so much. Need a green hero.
The choice is clear.
Forward! Friends, I will not abandon you. Yes?
We'll see this through. The choice is clear.
Got it.
Shush! We'll see this through. Tread carefully.
Cold Easy and Canna, they have zinc in them, which helps boost your immune system less than. I usually take minerals and whatnot as well, but.
Friends, I will not abandon you.
We'll see this through.
Forward! Friends, I will not abandon you. Got it.
I see.
Shush! Quiet down! We'll see this through. Forward.
Forward!
Choose your path.
I believe in you.
The choice is clear. Shush! Quiet down!
Okay, hope this goes well.
I'm with you. I see.
Friends, I will not abandon you.
Tread carefully. We'll see this.
Huh.
Forward!
We'll see this through.
Yesterday was a lot of fun
The
though.
choice is clear.
It was good to.
Quiet down.
I know a lot of people think I'm just a Faye hater or whatever, because I can't just say endless positive things about the game. But yesterday, even though I felt like shit, I wanted to complete it all because,
We'll see this through.
I mean, a lot of you guys know it was a rare Faye W. Very, very rare Faye
Tread
W.
carefully.
So I didn't want to skip out on anything. Are you trying to make us feel bad? What? No. What the hell? You can tell from my voice. How can I possibly be trying to make you feel bad? It is what it's what exactly happened. Alright, arena time. Oh god, should I give him ether? If I gave him ether... Oh man. Sometimes you work even when sick. Yeah, exactly. It's... I don't know what you're trying to accuse me of, but no. Last week was 756. Oh, I wanna go up.
Yes?
Leave it to me.
Shush! Quiet down!
No, it's close save. Good.
I believe in
Why
you.
not?
Very well.
I just don't know who we can kill.
What was that?
Oh, thank goodness.
Yes?
Shatter them.
Shush! Quiet down!
I really need to put that Atunino on core now, especially since we got those extra slots.
Why not?
We'll see this through.
Hey Rose. Thanks. I hope you feel better too. Glitch, I'm about to mute your ass, dude. You can tell I am not in a good position.
Leave it to me.
Yes?
We'll see this through.
What was that?
All right, can someone just mute Glitch?
Why not?
I'm very obviously sick, dude. Oh, I'm dead. Oh my god, that's so dumb. Now's a rare 758 too. What do I think of the CYL results? I'm glad Bernadetta won. I don't understand. I don't understand how
Leave it to me.
I believe in you.
how Flans got all the way up where he did.
Shatter them.
I think a lot of people will question it as well. Doesn't really make sense.
What was that? Leave it to me.
Very well.
This is bad.
Yes? I believe in you.
This is really bad.
Why not?
Yes? I believe in you.
We'll see this through.
I might have just lost.
Yes?
Shush! Quiet down!
I believe in you.
Leave it to me.
Shush! Quiet down!
Shatter them.
What was that?
We'll see this through.
Leave it to me.
Yes? I believe in you.
Shush! Quiet down!
Why not? was that?
Why? Why?
We'll see this through.
Need some 760s to get a tier 21. That's not in the cards at all. Oh. Okay, I guess it is.
Shush! Quiet
Leave it to me. Why not?
Very well.
What was that? Why not?
Oh god. What?
Yes?
What?
I believe in you.
Shatter them.
The hell am I supposed to do about that?
Shush! Quiet down. We'll see this through.
I believe in you.
Leave it to me.
Shush!
That's a good thing the special wasn't ready or I'd be dead.
Yes?
What was that?
Wait, I just got the Chloe kill.
Why not?
It should be 758, I agree with that. Because last season it was 756. With some 758s.
What was that?
Shush!
I believe
Quiet
in you.
down.
Shatter them.
God, this is
We'll
gonna
see this
friggin'
through.
suck.
Yes?
Shush! Quiet down.
Leave it to me. What was that?
Yes?
We'll see this through.
Gems, you've been playing a team with Streamwalker Tribes, huh? Alright, one more 758. Please, I really want to go up. This game has been so miserable lately when it comes to Arena. My eyes are so blurry from like a lack of sleep and the stream times we've been having. And of course, lack of recovery because I'm friggin' sick. Don't curse me now. 758, 760, please. Come on, game. Why do this to me? Oh, there it is. Oh, but it's not an easy match. There's a lot of soft targets, but...
Shush! Quiet down!
Why not?
I'm good, right?
I believe in you.
I'm good.
We'll see this through.
I'm not good.
Leave it to me.
Shush! Quiet
I'm good, I'm good. Oh, jeez. You have to be so brave nowadays. You just have to push entirely up or you don't have the room. Yeah, I had to push. If I didn't push, I would lose.
Shatter them.
That was the reality of it all.
What was
We'll
GG's.
see this through.
Unless I miss input, then I'll cry.
that? Leave it to me.
Oh, we're done. Please go up. Please. I'm literally sick. Please, gotcha gods. Pray for me. Pray for thee. Oh, fuck yeah. Fucking hate this game. I only won one defense battle, too. Oh, it's so miserable nowadays. Oh, we did it. It's been a while since we could watch E3's defense matches. Oh god, I got destroyed. What the fuck? Okay, that's cool, man. Wow, this team sucks ass now. Did I ever show you guys this match? I know I sound like a smoker right now, but this match is the epitome of why I hate this game. Garrick, Byleth. Come on, you guys know what's about to happen. Let's do this. I talked about this. Welcome to Fire Emblem Heroes. Byleth just gets smited in, and that's the game. Welcome to Fire Emblem Heroes. And look at it. Look at this. Look at him. Just running through my team. Ah yes, why did you do this? Look at this nonsense. God damn this game. It's so friggin' ridiculous. If this guy just had one brain cell, I would lose. Wait, we're lucky he doesn't. I just realized my chat isn't on. I'm sorry, I didn't see it. What happened to my voice? I became a smoker. I've been smoking 40 packs a day for the last 20 seconds. God damn it, this is how Fate's played nowadays, isn't it? Just hit something with a winter hero and you win. Except they're dumb, so it doesn't work. Wow. Wow. You know why he couldn't counterattack? He can gap. The ruler of nihility took away his ability to counterattack. These guys don't even care anymore. They just smite in, go in, period. Strategy's dead. Oh my god, it's just winter heroes everywhere. People forget all the time. That's true. Why does she even need to be smited in? Ugh, who cares? I can't counter Winter Edelgard. She's too dumb. No, why'd you bring up Squirrel Girl? What does this have to do with anything? It's okay. They don't need strategy. They can be as suboptimal as they want. Because these heroes are so friggin' good. No, Brave Ador cannot wall her. Dimitri is so strong. I'm pretty sure Edelgard is so strong. Dimitri had barely anything to do. If I do that, Killer Mario, I hope you realize I have to switch from Mortis back to Far Save. Which has its own issues. You can back out. Okay, I don't even watch it. Okay, I can't check anymore. Otherwise it's risky. Which game you guys want to watch? They're all mystery boxes because I can't check them. I did at Luigi's Battles, yeah. That's why I was watching Youth Rates. We'll know if he starts crying in a few minutes. You think I would cry for Faye? Come on. The last time Faye made me cry was so long ago. Alright, I'm gonna put it up for you guys to vote. Five clean losses under LLC. Yeah, thanks. So lucky, huh? So lucky that we have to deal with this shit. Alright, I'm gonna grab my water. I'll give you guys 3 minutes. This can't possibly be a long stream tonight. I think you can tell from my voice, I am very unwell. I can't even laugh correctly anymore. How different do I sound, by the way? I think it's really different. Man, I don't know if that was worth it yesterday, but I didn't want to disappoint anyone. I just hope I can get my voice back because I still have sponsorships and other obligations. Also, this is for charity, so. By the way, we raised $100, and you guys haven't decided on a goal, something to do at $100, but let me know. I'm currently sick, so there's very little I can fulfill right now, but you know I want to fulfill these things. It's for the kids after all. You sound rough? Yeah. This is how a smoker sounds, right? You sound like you came from the 1800s? Well, I came from earlier than the 1800s. Hey guys, how's it going? Tired AF. I'm sad at poor Winter Dimitri players though. He actually requires a brain cell to use. He's such a troll, Felly. Gosh. I have so many ideas in my mind. I just haven't found the energy and time to do it. But man, I'm really looking forward to being content creator. There's only 6 months left before I have to make a decision on how far I want to be as a content creator. But yeah, I better put my time and effort in. Being sick just reminded me of all that. And every single day I have ideas and whatnot, but I just can't execute on them yet. You sound like you're dying. I'm already dead. Rest and get well, the goal. Thanks. For those who don't know, in like 4 days or so, 3 days, it's Friday. I want to make sure I'm better by Friday because it'll be the launch of Persona 3 Reload, and you guys know I really want to go into variety streaming, so it'd be really nice to start with Persona 3 Reload. Don't do that. I'm still kind of sad that we got no Engage Brave this year. Listen, they're gonna win next year. I thought it was preposterous how much hate Japanese Elite wins. How much longer is the charity event going on? It's going until the end of February. End of January. So just a couple more days. Chat. You know how upset Ivy and there were some really upset Ivy and Yunaka fans and voters. You know that, right, chat? But like, they were so upset that Berendetta won. But you realize how stupid that is, right? Berendetta has been third. Her first placement ever was third place in 2019. This is her 5th CYL. She got third, fourth, third. And then she finally got first. She's waited 5 CYLs. Why the fuck are Yunaka and Ivy fans giving her shit for it? I'm so sorry you didn't get what you wanted, but people have been waiting 5 years for this. Get in line, you little dickheads. It's just so unbelievable that people are so upset that they're shitting on her. What is wrong with you? Oh no, you couldn't win in your first try. I'm so sorry for you. 99.9% of heroes do not win in their first try. But that's just how it works. It's just like this community just keeps reminding me how trashy it is. Like, calm the fuck down. You guys know how much I hate Dimitri. You guys know how much I hate Alphonse. Do you hear me shitting on him? Like, yeah, I'm like, I don't understand how he won. You know, I don't like Alphonse, but I'm not like, well, that was undeserved. Well, actually, I did say that because I think he did nothing last book, so like, I don't understand where it came from. But I'm not like, well, he didn't, like, this isn't right. Like, this is fraudulent. Like, you know, it's nonsense, right? Like, it's just bullshit. When Dimitri won, You didn't hear me say shit.
Yay, jobless reincarnation, episode 127. Nimchia. Not everyone can be as amazing as Gulveg and Gravekeeper, who won first try. Nimsai.
Yeah, I know, but like the way I'm shitting on Alphonse is not the way they're shitting on Birdie. That is very different. I at least try to look at the facts. You understand that, right? I at least looked at the facts. He was 12th last year, 20th the year prior. So him getting first is out of nowhere. But I at least looked at the facts, right? It's very different for it to be, oh, she was 3rd place last year, now she's 1st. That makes sense. Because number 1 and 2 have won. So it makes sense. Alphonse made no sense. It's not the same thing. It's not like when people get behind Gatekeeper meme to cut Crom. But yeah. Anyways, grab me some water. Be right back. Water. I don't treat these votes that seriously anymore. That's why I support Fallen Edelgard for HR. Oh god. Vic wants me to vote for Fallen Edelgard as well. Like, I'm sure you guys realize I'm not actually angry that Alphonse won, right? I'm not mad. I think you guys know that. When I'm mad, you would know I'm mad. I've only ever truly been mad on stream like twice. Once was with Vic, so you guys remember that. Hey, saying what's up? I only met some VTubers when I went to the Nier concert. LOL. Oh, who? By the way, shouts to Monosotero. He's our drunk, alcoholic, wayward father who left our union to grab some smokes and milk, and he never came back. He abandoned us. No, you're just shocked. Yeah, I'm shocked, of course. I think it's normal to be shocked. I've never seen someone go from 12th to 1st. That's insane. But that's very different. Like, I'm not genuinely mad. I'm not angry. I'm not gonna shit on people for saying, hey, they're so happy Alphonse won. Again, it's a different situation. I fucking hate you, Mono. You're the worst. Alright, let's watch the match. Man, Glitch, please stop talking to yourself. Edelgard must win this year, that'd be nice. Why Ivy and Yanaka fans are so toxic? I don't know. Why are they so entitled? Bernie waited 5 years, so what, you didn't win on year 1? Good job. Like, I feel so bad for you. I don't remember how many years Marth had to wait, chat? The point is, like, come on. This isn't even remotely even. It's just entitled to be angry. It's literally entitlement. Like, I don't think you've ever seen me legitimately angry at any hero winning. I might joke about a hero winning, but like, come on. Jesus. Ugh. I also don't really care for CYL. We'll be angry with the latest power creep, and whatever banner comes after CYL anyways. KW, true. Congratulations on Alphonse for receiving AK Surgeon votes from last year with no public rallies. Thing is, I think you made a really good point. He really might be botted. Or it might just be like a social miracle where everyone decided to vote for him despite no rational reason to vote for him. But I think that's like a video idea worth seeing about. I saw many bragging about Discord servers rallying for him. No offense, but like, I have a Discord server filled with Fae players. We have over 3,500 people in our server. I don't remember anyone rallying for Alphonse. No, okay. Some people's like, I'll vote for Alphonse. I definitely saw that. Okay. I don't remember people rallying. Where are these random ass Discord servers with thousands of people who did this? Because mine sure didn't. And mine's one of the biggest ones when it comes. I know that sounds like I'm tooting my own horn or whatever the shit, but like, no, where are these servers? I've never heard of this ever. You're not in a girl community? I'm sorry, girls play Fae? Do you realize the population of female players in Fae is so minuscule? I'm not even kidding you. The demographics of male to female players is insane. Pecora voted Alphonse. Are you fucking with me? Did she really? Can you show me that? I don't know. People should probably name one of them. Alright, Glitch. See you in half an hour. I'm hoping every time we time out Glitch, he'll realize, hey, probably a bad idea to keep talking to myself. But probably not. But we'll keep doing it anyways. Alright, let's watch the batch. Congrats on $100 charity. Yeah. Dingy, I don't understand why you can't make your team early. I could even make a team, so I don't understand what happened. It would be good if YouTubers from Hololive play heroes? What are you talking about? They do play heroes. Quite a few of them, actually. I don't know if the song she's playing is copyrighted, so I'm just not gonna try. Here's Crony. Oh, she doesn't actually play on stream? Oh, okay, that's weird. But no, they play. Here's our barracks. Did you guys not know that? $2021. It doesn't matter if they play though. This game is ancient. Hey Code. I'm extremely sick. Yeah, some of them play, but it's off stream. Alright, I'm gonna blow my nose and let's start this. Damn, she's a fan of Reinhardt Nimbo. You know I love Crony, right? She's also Canadian. But yeah, I know. Alright, back. I didn't wake up early enough to see the starting screen. That's alright. Nice to see you, Colism. How you been? I think I saw you playing Power World. Though I think I've seen everybody play Power World, so that's not saying anything. Alright, child, let's watch the match. Oh crap. Why are we watching this? No. Okay, look, almost every one of my losses have been to Winter Heroes. I'm effing sick. Well, I could just stop there, but I'm so sick of Winter Heroes. Stop. You are literally killing the game. I've been playing every day. Oh shoot, yeah. Edogar is impossible to stop, I know. It's so dumb. I don't... chat, how do you stop Winter Edogar? Let me know. Because once they do this combo, Gale Force, Bold Fighter, and just the base kit, it's over. You just lose. Yunaka is just completely useless here, but who cares? Fafner's actually useful because he has Disarm Trap. And then Ratosker to make it hard for them to chase you, and also Kanto Repo. Yeah, I don't know what this guy's doing. All you need is Edogar. A lot of these heroes don't do anything in this team. What? Okay, that's fine. I guess that's fine, because who cares? Jeez, that's so dumb. Like, I can't even stop this. If Yunaka had gone in, he would have killed Corrin. Look at how dumb that is. And you might be like, oh, cancel control. That is cancel control. There's nothing I can do about it. That's so dumb. And he just tries again because there's nothing he can do about it. Emulator? No, I'm playing on tablet.
No doubt remains.
8? Oh, that's so stupid. 90% damage reduction. Oh. There's just nothing you can do about this.
Wail and tremble in grief.
Nothing. There's nothing you can do. I don't even know why you bother attacking with Yunaka. Edogar will screw everything up by herself. I can chase, right? I can chase. What? Why didn't you use to change fate? What happened? Oh god, the flame tiles. That's so stupid. Why? There's no counterplay. There's literally no counterplay.
Stand proud, Sanguine. You were strong.
What? Okay. Yeah, she also ignores miracles, so you can't do much about it. Wow. Though to change fate means I can't chase, and if I can't chase, I lose. Wait, what? What? You're that positive you're gonna win this fight that he rests his Ratatoskr in the range of all my heroes? You're that positive you're gonna win? God, I hate this game. Come on. That's so dumb. Oh, he doesn't care about water. That's why. That's a friggin' game, isn't it? Oh my god. Ugh. Go big on go big. Alright, well. I'm already dying, but this match puts me closer to the grave. Alright, chat, what did you think? You know my thoughts. I keep trying to tell everyone Winter Edelgard is just broken. She's not as clear and easy to use as the other heroes. She's still pretty damn easy to use. Okay, let's be frank here. But like the way she plays, incredibly difficult to stop. I don't know how I'm supposed to stop this, because I know you guys would argue like, hey, if you go Brave Edelgard against Edelgard, you should be fine. Number one, you're wrong. Because even if I can stop that initial hit, a lot of times they have bolt towers, so I'm dead anyways. So it's pointless. And if I do that, I have to switch from Mortis back to far save. And everyone knows how bad Mortis is at far save at this point. Almost everything kills Mortis at range nowadays. So no matter what I do, it just causes other issues. Close save for Mortis is what people argue for, but it doesn't matter. Edelgard just smashes him. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do. This season is just a lost cause, I think. I think you just gotta get lucky and not fight anyone tough. Is he your highest merged defense mythic? Yes. For this season. Yeah, and again, even if I switch to Brave Edelgard, once the Bolt Tower shows up, I'm lost anyways. And while this guy didn't use a Bolt Tower, a lot of people do use Bolt Towers. So yeah, it's not like, it's not a clean solution, because at best you win a couple more, but you lose more than that. Has the new arena bonus heroes been announced yet? Yeah, it was in yesterday's. Yeah, it was in yesterday's Fate channel. New arena heroes are Lumera and Marth. Hardy Fighter works? Yeah, but you don't kill once you use Hardy Fighter, which means they can hit you and then keep fighting. Yeah, I think Felly's right. Ideally I pull Igrin or something, and I just use a Cav line going forward. I think that's a smart thing to do. I don't think you can just tank things anymore. But you do know the Cav lines will still struggle with Byleth, right? It's not a free win. Byleth is still going to give you trouble. I lost 72 left. Wait, what? What the heck is this? Is that Marth? I've never seen them do that before. Marth? Oh, Lumera. Oh, that's true. Lumera comes out tomorrow. And I guess they'll show her off tomorrow. I've never seen that before, though. They usually just wait extra long. You not having Sonic, it hurts that? Yeah, it does. I fell out of heaven, Sangs. I'm so sad. How do you fall out of heaven? It's so easy to stay in. Even with like these preposterously bad losses, I'm never gonna fall out. As long as you play. I only lost two ladders this week. And usually I don't lose a lot of ladders. Pretty much for anima, it's get lucky with capital or use Doom to deal with the bull tower. What's stopping the Duma from getting locked down? With Elamine? Well, that's my question. Freyr, okay. Is that even worth it? Freyr can be detrimental. So much sparkle in this. Alright, whatever, it's fine. Briar Tux. Chat, if I murdered if I murdered Sugma, you guys would come out to my defense trial, right?
Nothing
You tell the public that you deserved it, right?
A new future then.
Forward!
I do not know.
Phoenix, you can't even spell accept. It's so friggin' sad. You're now a certified Sugma defender, bruh. I do believe there are justifiable reasons for murder. That was not 80 ads. That was 60 seconds of ads. I'd say he was streaming that night far away from my client. That's right, that's good. You know, that's actually speaking of that, chat, this is so funny. It's also terrible, but it's funny. I thought this was so funny. It's relatively recent. It's only a year ago. I want to know. I want you guys to know this is not a valid defense, but like someone did try this. A YouTuber set up a fake live stream to give him an alibi for murdering a pregnant woman. Prosecutor says. Basically, he recorded an entire stream, then he played the stream live, then he went and murdered the woman. And then this is his alibi. Oh, I couldn't have murdered her. I was streaming. I think this is a great idea. It just didn't work out. But somebody has to make this work, right? Anyways, yeah, someone did die out of in this, but still, like, what an attempt. Yeah, technical analysis determined that the footage was pre-recorded. This is a real thing. But yeah. Crazy, huh? But you would need to work around stuff like viewers being there, making testifying that you weren't responding to chat because it was pre-recorded. Man, you know nowadays with AI, how good AI is, you could probably fake it pretty well. Okay, you know what? I'll try to figure this out so I can, you know, commit murder on Sugma. Wait, yeah. I could also just get someone with a very different voice and just claim to be sick while I'm traveling to murder Sugma right now. That works too, you know?
Here we go.
And because I'm a VTuber, you can't tell. All I have to do is sound similar enough. Find someone who sounds similar enough, I'm good. I feel like it would take a lot to get away with that. Yeah, I probably would. Using an AI voice or someone whose voice sounds like this, well, sick, that could work. And I actually did go to the doctor, so, you know, I can prove that I was sick. Ooh. I think we're starting to figure out a murder plot. You also have to watch out if you're playing gacha, because gacha games have timestamps, Tuesday left for event, etc, etc. Yeah. I'll pick another game where you can't figure it out like that. You know, I actually went to the doctor. It was on Saturday. It was really bad. I scheduled the doctor for a different reason, but because I became sick on Thursday anyways, it just happened to line up, so I went to the doctor anyways. But yeah, it was a really bad. It went really poorly. So, you know, I waited, I got in, I sat down, and then I remember the receptionist said, because it's like it's a late visit, right? Because, you know, it's Saturday, doctors don't want to work late. It's Canada, man. It's Canada. So he's like, you can only have 2 questions, and I said, well, sorry, you can only have a couple of questions, and I was like, well, I have 3 or 4, and then the doctor was like 7 questions, and I was like, what? And the receptionists heard it, and they were laughing. I was like, wait, what? I didn't say 7. I don't have that many things wrong with me. Anyways, so once I'm in, and the doctor's like just messing around and whatever, and then he starts taking my temperature. He's like, you're really cold, and I'm like, yeah, I think I have a cold. And then he takes off like that stethoscope thing, right, to like measure heartbeat. And it's like, I don't hear anything. I'm like, I think I'm just really sick right now. And then he sits me down and gives me his expert opinion, and tells me, like, you know, he doesn't think it's a cold. He says, you know, have you been in contact with people? Because, you know, obviously everyone thinks about COVID nowadays, but that's what I was thinking anyways. But he sits me down and he tells me, you're dead. And I realize, what? God damn it, I got the wrong doctor.
Here we go.
It's really easy to mix it up. Sometimes you forget that you get a human doctor and they have no idea what's going on. Anyways, he prescribed me Tylenol and whatnot, and says, like, if it's just a simple cold, you should just try this. But yeah, at least I know he's a proper doctor. He properly diagnosed me.
Friends, I will not abandon you.
It's quite a goosebump.
State your wishes.
What if you were just dead tired? Kozu, why is the sick boy streaming? Just a bit. Just enough to get through everything.
Undoubtedly.
I'm unwinding. Yesterday was a pretty long night. Don't you want to know your doctor is proper enough to diagnose you with things like you are dead? I would at least want a doctor who's capable of diagnosing you correctly on your status in living. You don't sound so good? Yeah, I'm pretty damn sick. Even though I was really sick, I forced myself to stream it last night. Thanks, Kozu. Please take care of me. For those who don't know, Kozu's a nurse. I wonder when I'm gonna get better. My temperature isn't messed up. It's been stable. It doesn't really hurt to swallow anymore. And I don't really have a headache or something, but I'm clearly still sick.
Despair.
I don't know. How long do you have to wait before I'm better? This is really dumb. Maybe leftover congestion? Yeah. How long have you been having symptoms? It's funny. Chat, maybe I should just never take a day off. For those who don't remember, I got sick on Thursday. What happened on Thursday? Thursday was the one day I took off. Prior to Thursday, I hadn't taken a day off for like 2 months. At least you don't have mucus? Yeah. You have to be alive to develop mucus. But yeah, it's not COVID because I have been going out. I think it's a cold. And I thought I beat the cold, but I still have it clearly. You should be. Wow, you guys care so much.
State your wishes.
My parents aren't sick. But yeah, I'm gonna take it easy tonight. It's mostly just my voice right now. A bit of coughing, that's it. I just hope my voice recovers soon. I feel like I sound like somebody who's just hitting puberty. And that makes me really sad.
Undoubtedly. Looks like it's my turn. A new future then. State your wishes.
You have to be alive to get sick, or so I thought. No, you could be dead and still carry viruses. What are you talking about? In all seriousness, we joke around and stuff, but wish you get better soon. Thanks. I do want to get better soon. This Friday is Persona 3 Reloaded, and I really want to play that game. It sounds like your voice modulator turned off the stream, yeah.
Here is my diagnosis. You are addicted to streaming. After you took a day off from streaming, you started to manifest addiction withdrawal symptoms.
Thanks,
so
Dr.
you
Phil.
just need to stream without taking days off.
Wow. Thanks, Dr. Phil. This is why you're such a crockpot of a doctor. Yeah, I guess it's true. If I just never took a day off of streaming, I think I would have been fine.
A new future then.
Got it.
I do not know.
What the heck's wrong with this team? Hi, Engage could never. Yeah, Engage could never. Is it time? Is it time we accept that Engage is shit? Is it time? I'm sorry. I know some of you guys like Engage, but like, this is the worst results I've ever seen. You wanna know why? Remember Shadows of Valentia? Remember Shadows of Valentia? All Celica, they won.
Do not know.
They won.
A new future then. State your wishes.
The only ones who didn't win. Engage. Engage is mid at best, yeah, I know. I don't like beating on a dead horse. Like I think many understood it couldn't fall upon 3 houses. Yeah, it never fell. It never followed upon 3 houses, not even close.
A new future.
It feels like Nintendo wants to bury Engage as well, which is the saddest thing when the game developer even wants it to be gone. I've never ever heard of a game company like stop printing their game in just 1 year. Well, okay, I've heard of really shitty companies doing that, but like Nintendo? Seriously? That's such an anomaly, but it happened because
I just had a revelation. Given how Nintendo treats Engage, it seems like they decided to turn Engage to be an ad for the new content that we are getting in Fae this year. Future Fire Emblem games might be ads for Fae content, much like how Pokemon games are ads for the merch.
okay, again, how many tinfoil hats do you have on right now? No, I don't believe anything you just said. The rationale is simple. I do not think this game is intended to last that many years longer.
I will not abandon you.
You want to know why I believe that? Because if they truly care about the future of Fire Emblem Heroes, Fae 2 would be in development. Really? Because if Nintendo actually knew how... I mean, there's no way they don't know. If Nintendo actually cared about how things work, Fae 2. It'd be Fae 2. The only way you can make Fae competitive in this current day and age is to modernize. And the only way to modernize is to make a new game. It's just too much to change in this game. How do you save the game from power creep? How do you save the game? How do you modernize the game? How do you justify an upgrade? Like, people don't even understand this. You want to know what would happen if Nintendo announced Fire Emblem Heroes 2? People forget this, but let me show you guys. Here. Okay, I found it. Do you guys remember the Super Mario phone game? It ultimately flopped, right? But do you want to know how people reacted? 18% surge. Just by announcing Super Mario Run. 18%. That's a lot of money. Do you know what would have happened if they announced, hey, our best mobile game, Fire Emblem Heroes, which has made $1 billion, we are making a second version of it. If they announced it, they would at least see like a 10% surge. The mobile sector is huge. Right, another one is Pokemon Go. Do you want to know how much the stock jumped at Pokemon Go? Nintendo's stock has increased 92% since Pokemon Go first launched on July 5th. All these things investors love. Absolutely love. But that's the thing. If it was in development, they would just announce it because it's free money. It's literally it would make your stock so much more valuable. But yeah, just announce mobile games. This is what all the investors want. But they're not going to do that because it's not actually being done. You can't announce something that you're not doing. It's just a lie. So there's no Fae 2. If there was a Fae 2, it fixes everything. And they would get a huge boost in stock price over it. But for obvious reasons, they're not doing that because it doesn't exist. It seems like you might have a virus. It sucks because there's nothing you can do exactly in terms of medicine. Yeah, I know. That's why I was only prescribed Tylenol. Same things happened to me. I had a bad virus and was bedridden for a while. I was still have symptoms 2 weeks after, so it depends on your immune system though. Yeah. It just, the timing's stupid because the one day I take off is the day I get sick. I stand by that just on the basis of gameplay engage far superior to Three Houses. If it's not as good as a whole, but I have way more fun on the maps engaged in Three Houses. Okay, I'm happy for you. But then, but the players have voted.
Special delivery.
Engage didn't even win best strategy game. Lost to Pikmin.
Who dies first?
Show me. Huh?
Maybe it's announced on the February Nintendo Direct Copium, and maybe we'll get a Fire Emblem Direct like the one in 2017 that announced Fae 1 and Shadows of Valencia, except this one will announce Fae 2 and Shadows of Jugdral Copium.
You are on such copium, and I think you know it.
Oh?
I wish Nintendo and IS were that smart. I wish. Do try and drink as much fluids as you can, literally piss out the virus and get it out of your system.
Yes.
Thanks, Kozu. That's exactly the stuff I want a hot nurse to talk about.
Very well.
Oh, Em, are you also sick? I don't actually feel very bad. It's just, you know, my voice is fucked up right now. People would absolutely complain if time in a Nintendo Direct was devoted to gacha. Yeah, but they can't. Nobody would care. They can complain all they want, but nobody would care. Like, nobody at Nintendo would care.
Who dies first?
I don't think people realize that Fire Emblem Heroes has earned more money than all the Fire Emblem games combined. It's $1 billion, man. It's over $1 billion. If they want to complain, go ahead. But money talks. $1 billion is a lot. Which Fire Emblem game sold the most copies? Awakening? No. I'm pretty sure it's Three Houses. Three Houses was over 4 million, 4.2 million, something like that. 4.2, 4.4? Awakening didn't do that many. This actually is a Fire Emblem games by sales. This is the kind of stuff I like looking at, but just makes me look like a nerd. So here you go, to answer that question. So if we do it by top to bottom, yeah, Fire Emblem Three Houses, I think this is out of date, but it should be 4.2. Followed by Fates, followed by Awakening, followed by Engage. And you guys might be like, wow, Engage did pretty good. No, you did not. You got the newest game. The newest game should be doing better than the older games. It's a franchise that continues to expand. It's basically Shadows of Valencia was a remake when 3DS was dying, when the Switch was out. 2017 was when the Switch came out. So this is like, wow, you beat Shadows of Valencia, congratulations. Wow, you beat some GBA games from 2 decades ago, congratulations. In terms of anything relevant, Engage is just terribly... In the past decade, Engage only beat this, Shadows of Valencia, in the dying days of the 3DS. That is not a good result. People are coping so friggin' hard, trying to tell themselves this is a good result. No, you can't even, you have not even done half of Three Houses. And you never will, because they stopped printing cartridges. Yeah, the Switch is in its dying days right now, true. True. But Engage released last year, a full year ago, when Switch was not in its dying days. It's in the dying days now, because in the past year there have been announcements for Switch 2. But yeah, we're officially in the dying days of the Switch. But when Engage launched, we weren't there yet. We were still at the high point, the peak of Switch. And remember, what other games launched last year? Think about it for a moment. Legend of Zelda what? Tears of what? Exactly. Some of the best games of the Switch launched last year. So what's Engage's excuse? I would love to know. I'm just saying, it doesn't make any sense. The only thing, sorry, it's just coping to try and make sense of it outside the reality of that it just didn't do well. People didn't want it.
Choose.
Show me.
Huh?
Very well.
This won't take long.
What is your plan?
It beat Radiant Dawn, yeah. Like, that was back when Fire Emblem was still a very niche game. And while people want to argue that Fire Emblem's still a niche game, that would be inaccurate to say, to be honest. As a franchise, it's sold over 10 million. How niche can you still be after 10 million sales? Yeah, it's not like, hey, it's not like on levels of Persona and whatnot.
Special delivery.
But it would be completely inaccurate to say this is pure. It's just niche. Period. Niche. There's a lot of franchises that are actually niche, and you can look at them for selling for decades and decades, and they don't even reach, I don't know, like 5 million sales. Yeah, Awakening saved the series. You should be measuring things by Awakening standards, to be honest. Which, by the way, people forget this, but Fates did better than Awakening. But yeah, I think if you are going to make a successful game, it must at least do better than Awakening. At this point of Phase life. Otherwise, you're just... It's like if you were a student, and then you got a C, and then you try to tell all your friends that you're still an A student. That doesn't make any sense. An A student would just get an A.
Who dies first?
That's how it works.
Show me the way.
Yeah, it was a game from 10 years ago. There are more Nintendo fans. That's the thing. How do you do worse when you have the exposure of Fire Emblem Heroes nowadays? Right? Does that make any sense? Fire Emblem Heroes has made it so that there's so many more people aware of the Fire Emblem franchise.
What is your plan?
You cannot justify doing worse than Faye.
Choose.
Sorry, you cannot justify doing worse now that Faye exists.
Very well.
This won't take long.
Anyways, I'm just tired of copium. Engaged fans just need to wake up and see what it actually is. Fate's technically did across 2 versions of the game. Sure. But you realize, yeah, too much cope exposure annoys everyone, yeah. Casey, you're right, but chat, do you guys realize 3 Houses is actually just 3 games?
What is your plan?
Like,
Special delivery.
do people not realize how magnificent 3 Houses was? They sold you 3 games in one. And then they gave you a DLC, which, while not a full game, for its price is pretty damn good. Cinder Shadows is absolutely worth the price.
Who dies first? Yes.
So, I get where you're coming from, but 3 Houses is essentially 3 games. I would disagree. Why would you disagree? Let me know. Three Houses attempts to mask itself as 3 games, whereas Fates is literally 3 games. Alright, I already struggle to see Revelation as a full game. I don't know about that. I think it's firmly 3 games. They could have just sold it as 3 games if they really wanted to. Like, 1 playthrough is what? If you wanted to do 1 complete playthrough, you would easily spend 40 hours on it. No, I'm actually gonna fact check myself on that. On how long to beat. Cinder Shadows alone is 8 hours, which is impressive. Yeah, most people say 50 hours. On average, it's 50 hours. So, that's essentially 3 games. If you just do the main story, it should take 50 hours. I know that because I've streamed 3 houses for 23 hours, and I'm not anywhere close to beating the game. Now, if you skipped everything, then sure. If you do a rushed, then 30 hours. If you don't talk to anyone and you just play the game and just the maps, I can see 30 hours. But it feels like a 40-hour plus game to me because I played 23 hours and I'm not close to finishing. Yeah, completionist is 218 hours. That's what it looks like to me. That's just 3. That's 3 games, man. That's why I don't like the idea, because let's put it in perspective and put Fates in, alright? Yeah, that's why I don't like the idea. This is the reality of it, because here's Fates. Right? A full-on playthrough of everything is 46 hours. Here's Birthright. Full-on playthrough of everything is 44 hours. Here's Revelation. A full-on playthrough of everything is 45 hours. But again, to do everything, all 3 paths in 3 houses would take you 218 hours. I don't know where the argument would be, because those are 3 fully fleshed out paths. They could have just made 3 games. But yeah, like the 3 houses is so impressive because of that. The skill and the progression and the expanse of the story is like basically unparalleled. That's why when I played Engage, it just felt hollow. Well, it felt hollow for all sorts of reasons, but it felt hollow in comparison. Alright, let's grab our stuff. Then let's check out Fate Reddit. And then, I really want to see how people reacted to the wins. We went up from tier 20 back to tier 21. It's been a while. It's why I'm sad. It's why I'm sad that they did Engage. Engage is at best in the shadows of 3 houses. I said this before and I mean it. When I played through Engage, it just made me want to play 3 houses again. It was just rough. Oh, take care, Teresa. I felt bad because it was supposed to be the Fire anniversary, but so much focus on the nostalgia, I felt like the game itself couldn't stand on its own. Yeah, it did not stand on its own. Alright, I'm tier 17 in Summer Duels. I only played 1 match. Tier 17 is enough for a bronze statue. Honestly, chat, like... This guy's Platinum D? It was so bad, though. Did you guys see this match? I'll show you guys this match if you want. For those who missed it yesterday. I'm gonna play it quickly so you don't... Oh, man. I thought it was a pretty fun match. Here, this is what happened. I didn't feel like he had a bad team. It's just he couldn't. I limited his options. Yunaka's really good at killing for Mortis. I just don't understand why he did Duma in his team. That makes no sense.
Move. Cheer up, okay?
I'll respond to a couple of your comments later after this. Some of them are really funny.
I know that if you were to ever revisit Engage, you'd just start a new playthrough on hard mode. But in your current playthrough, you are about to play the map where you meet Yunaka and Imsai, and you can get the Edelgard emblem in the hub afterwards, which unlocks the paralogs for the DLC emblems.
This guy really screwed up there, chat. He moved his Yunaka to the right side because he's trying to go around, which made it easy for me to take the center. I was just gonna keep camping, but he screwed up. Katria is so strong. This team only worries about getting outreached, but because of this, all these blocks and the center, it's so safe. So once I move Katria in, I can teleport and get all the doubles. Now the one thing is this. Holy crap, Yunaka just smashes Mortis.
I work holidays.
I will persist.
You know, I have Miracle, but it doesn't even matter. Because these new characters are bullshit.
Stay strong.
Yeah, so like this is like one of the few times where the trenches saved my ass. Because Eliwood can't attack. And he has to refresh Yunaka. God, the Silent Yule Knife is so freaking bullshit.
Cheer up, okay?
He screwed up. He should have pulled Yunaka back immediately. Because if he doesn't do that, I gotta teleport in with Yoon and then it's game over. Haha. Miracled. I really don't like how these new heroes bypass Miracle. Because it just makes the game ridiculous. Like, what's the point of running Maria if so many heroes don't even care anymore? It's dumb.
For Morses and Goto are pipsqueaks when their damage reduction is cleaved. Nimsai both are 1 year old, and aged like milk because of that. Anything with NFU4 or Tempo 4, or these premium units with built-in DR cleaving wreck them.
Okay, I'm gonna address a couple of things you guys just said. Number one, I read a comment on Twitter today where someone said Engage is not the first game that didn't win CYL after release. Okay. Fates didn't win and was the most recent game when Faye came out. And I was like, man, that was the first CYL and all the previous stores were available. All of them have won by now. Yeah, that's a dumbass coping tweet. That's like a Twitter level tweet. If you guys understand what I mean. Why? The first CYL doesn't count because Farm to Heroes was not an established product. It had not even released. The first CYL was before the game's release. You want to know who didn't vote on the first CYL? Me. and a lot of other people. That is not the same. The voting nowadays is very different from the first voting ever. That CYL was before the game released. Okay? It would be absolutely absurd. Actually, no, I think it did come out. No, it did come out actually. It still doesn't change anything because it's a very different situation. It's still a very different situation because at the end of the day, the game is in a different position. A game that's just launching versus a game that's like many years later. It's a very different experience because you have players. A game that just launched will have a massive player base who don't know anything about anything, but they're just trying out the game because it's new. And that's why I don't like that argument at all. Because fundamentally, it's just a completely different environment.
People didn't even know what winning the CYL would entail back then.
Yeah, we didn't even know what Choose Your Legends means.
Remember how the Fire Emblem Direct promoted Valida as a possible voting option?
Yeah.
And then took almost 7 years to implement him in the game?
Wow, yeah, that's a really good point. One of your rare good points. Yes, we didn't even know what CYL meant. What does Choose Your Legends mean? We had no idea. So I like that idea. I like that pointing out. But yeah, it's a very bad copium point. Engage is not going to win next year. If Fire Emblem releases a new game, even if it's a remake, Engage is basically fucked for next year. It has no momentum. I just think there's so much that can be said. My only concern for the next non-remake is that they don't swing too hard in the other direction to where it's like Three Houses 2 of no innovation or not trying anything of any new. Don't overcorrect yourself, basically. I don't think so because the gameplay stuff is fine. It's the story that's lacking, and the story's already established, so they can't mess that up. Nominator, thank you for the raid. I'm really sick, but thank you for dropping on by. I appreciate it. I know if you restart after revisit Engage, you just start a new playthrough on hard mode. Okay, sure. You can get past the story to get to the actual fun of Engage IMO. No, you're correct. Once you get a ton of emblem rings and get to customize your units and build them in the ways you want to build them, with far less cumbersome system and exam system of Three Houses, it gets pretty darn fun. I get your take, I really do, but you can be disappointed it didn't appeal to you or sell better and still acknowledge the good things it did, IMO. Not saying anything you're saying is completely invalid though, completely invalid. Listen, I gave this example a while ago. It's just absolutely nonsense as an example, but it's just to emphasize it. What if I told you guys there was a game and it was the most fun game ever? But the game's name is Satan Emblem, right? In that game, you play as the forces of Satan as you try to take over the world. It's a ton of fun. The characters are interesting. You know, the story is good. You know, and everything you do is just memorable, if not deprived. But here's the catch. You don't give a shit about its message, which is that Satan should take over the world. See where I'm going with this? If you can't align yourself with the story of a game, you just don't give a shit. You can't just inexcusably throw away everything and just say, hey, I like the gameplay, because it doesn't work that way. Disgaea, okay, well, Disgaea has a fun, whimsical nature about it. It doesn't take itself seriously. But you know what you get the message I'm saying, right? Like, if you can't align yourself with the point of the game, the story of the game, the message of the game, the idealism of the game, you're just not going to enjoy the game. And that's me with Engage, because I never like games that feel fake, and Engage feels so friggin' fake. Oh yeah, we didn't read these. I'll also skip it. And I think you guys know gameplay doesn't matter very much to me. Well, it matters, but it doesn't really matter that much. For starters, I'm playing Fire Emblem Heroes. Does anyone want to tell me Fire Emblem Heroes is peak gameplay? No. No, you wouldn't do that. Oh shoot, I gotta do these. I was gonna forget about these. Secondly, I play these games called, this game genre called visual novels, which has no gameplay. You just read.
All right.
Like, for me, gameplay has never mattered as much as the story and characters. So, I mean, I'm sure everyone has enjoyed a story with no gameplay. It's called a book. So, it's not very hard to understand, my perspective, I think. It's a valid point, and I don't blame you feeling that way. I bothered you enough to stop playing. It didn't bother me all that much because I still get out corny DBZ and Yu-Gi-Oh level storytelling. Yeah. You're right about that, because I struggle to like watch and play things I enjoyed as a child. With exceptions, like Evangelion, I still love as an adult. But like a lot of things like Yu Yu Hakusho, it's really hard for me to watch because it's just so corny. Even though I loved it as a kid. Alright, let's do the story. What I love about all Fire Emblem characters is that their complexity. They are just one note. I like to eat, I like to watch after sleep, I love the countryside. Yeah, JK. It's why I really enjoyed all the characters in Three Houses, because they had depth to them. And it wasn't like the shitty depth. You guys know what shitty depth is, right? It's where the hero is forced to have a tragic backstory. And they just shove it down your throat. And I'm sure you guys know why people don't appreciate that. It's like, this is a Bill Burr thing, but he says, hey, he goes to a football game, and all of a sudden, the guy next to him all of a sudden the game just says like, hey, a moment of silence for everyone who has like cancer or something. And the guy next to him tells him about how, you know, his grandfather had cancer and is dead now. And, you know, oh, enjoy the game. You know, like, what? That just completely takes you out of the moment, right? You're there to enjoy something, and they just force these things down your throat, and you can't be in the moment anymore. You're just completely shaken out of it. But yeah, like a lot of characters just have a tragic backstory, and you're like, man, this is just so unnecessary. The reverse is also true. You can still love a game with a tacked on story. I love Super Mario Odyssey, but sure as heck wasn't because of the story. Yes, Casey, you're correct. But that's only for games that don't take their story seriously. And I can tell you Engage definitely try to take itself seriously. If the game establishes that the story is not going to be important, like Mario saving Princess Peach for the 50th time, right? Because she got kidnapped, like no one's gonna take that seriously. Alright, let's do this quickly. No. Race Boy, it's fine for them to show a tragic backstory. It's not fine for them to just tell you a tragic backstory. Like, if you're a part of the tragic backstory, that's fine. But I don't need a character to tell me, oh shoot, all these terrible things happen to them. And then another character do the same, and another, and another, and another, right? Like, that's the only way they can build depth on a character is to give you a tragic backstory. It's different for you to experience it and to go through it yourself. It's the fundamental concept called show don't tell. Because it's a lot more shallow and a lot more harder to get across the message when you tell someone instead of showing them. Sugma, do you understand what I'm trying to do? Do you know how long Persona 3 Reload will take? I think I'm just worried about playing Persona 3 Reload right now. Let's put Cordy in. Were you guys happy with CYL, by the way? Like, as a whole. One of the best, most challenging maps in the game, tied into critical storytelling moment in that game, is a legit, well-done example of something in the story affecting the gameplay. I'm sad you never got to it. This is how I see these things. Casey, for example, people swear by that the Naruto anime or One Piece is incredibly good, right? But you know why? You know why those arguments are flawed, right? Because if somebody has to spend like 20 hours to get into something before it gets good, that is too much of an asking point. You can be as good as you want, but you better show it early. Because nobody has patience. Nobody has the patience to burn like dozens of hours into something before it gets good. It's like the argument that you can't judge something before you complete it. But if that was the case, then nobody should judge something, you know? It's also like on TV when you watch like judges evaluate, for example. Like, have you guys ever watched a cooking show? When a judge is like evaluating a dish, they like take one bite, maybe two, and that's it. Like, why doesn't one of the contestants go up to them and be like, hey, why don't you take, you know, another bite? I think you're wrong. I think you just got a bad bite. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't really work that way. Because you can't demand that time and presence and commitment from everybody. You have to show it early.
I had a friend suggest me to watch One Piece, even after I told her that I was aware that it takes the show like 10 years worth of episode until the main story plot comes into play.
Yes, exactly. It's just too much to ask. And it's not like I didn't play a lot of Engage. I played enough where a game should definitely by then show whether it's good or not. Let's see. If you're only in it for story, then you won't enjoy Fire Emblem Engage. I'm not only in it for story, but the story is atrociously bad that I can't even ignore it. The results were expected, though I guess the guesstimation stands for Alphonse, so it's kind of bittersweet for Byleth. I don't know where you got the Alphonse from. Some people are crazy enough to say they expected Alphonse to win. I don't understand who these people are. I don't remember hearing any of that.
Hope you get better soon, Jenna's heart.
Thanks, Bly Sweeper. Appreciate it. After I finished streaming, I had to do the Beetle event off stream. It was so bad. Yeah, they were interesting. You haven't finished your play of Depression? Thanks. I think I played at least 8 hours of Engage. I know it's at least 8 hours. It's probably more. But, yeah. Everyone's getting sick, yeah. Just letting you know, there was an incredibly fun map that actually made me genuinely enjoy engaging with stupid 90s anime storytelling. It was actually good video game storytelling in that moment. I don't think it's a game that does nothing right. I just think it's a game that just lost focus on what makes a good game. Like, if you were a game developer in 2024, right? You could easily identify the pillars of what makes a good game. Especially if you had a predecessor that was a good game. Right? So, why was Three Houses a good game? Excellent characters. Excellent plot
To be
points.
fair, you didn't reach the DLC maps Nimsai, you were just one main story map short of unlocking the DLC paralogs Nimsai. It's kinda like the meme of the guy who is digging for diamonds and gives up when he is about to find the diamond deposit. Nothing like being 10 years worth of content before getting to the good part of a show Nimsai.
I'm kind of curious why you insist that if I played a DLC map, my entire viewpoint would be changed. Have you been listening, Sigma? My problem with the game is its story is shit. Why would a DLC map change that? I'm so confused. It's not like the situation you're explaining at all. I'm pretty sure if I played the DLC map, I'd still think the exact same thing. The same thing that bothers me will remain the same thing that bothers me. I don't know, just exercising my intuition. Okay, great. I don't think a DLC map was going to change my mind. Man. I gotta do these vows real quick. What, Yunaka changed my mind? Why? Do you even know what kind of characters I like? Okay, I have no idea who to put in last hero. I'll put Murdoch in because don't use him enough. Glitch is backed, I know. It was only half an hour. Glitched, again, I'm gonna warn you one more time and it's gonna be an hour. Please stop talking to yourself. If you're here to just talk to yourself, I don't understand. Why don't you just open up a WordPad and just type to yourself? I just don't understand why you insist on doing this here. I can't even tell if you're watching the stream. I really can't, because all you do is talk to yourself. Could I have like Yunaka? Yeah, but... Okay, look. I am, in fact, shallow enough that I can watch an entire anime for one character. That has happened. Gasai Yuno, for those who don't remember, in Future Diary and in Japanese Mirai Nikki. I watched the entire thing for her. But she was that captivating of a character. That was the first time I experienced a yandere, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. Right? But that's not a normal situation. I'll put Veil in. That'll be fun. But that's not a normal situation at all. Are you telling the truth? Okay. Alright, Glitch, I'm telling the truth, and see you in an hour. It's clear that the Bernata fans were like, enough is enough, it's time for her to get this win. Yep. Oh shoot, I keep thinking Vale's a blue dragon. She's a blue mage. That's right. Alright, there you go. That's our team, let's do it. Winning on the female side was enough for me. The male side, I don't know what the heck happened. The male side was a complete surprise. That was definitely interesting. The fear of engage sweep must have made the fans go hard on the votes, yeah. Fonz got from 6th to last year to 1st place this year. It was pretty impressive. He was 12th overall last year, which is even more insane. Alright, I'm gonna grab some water and then we're gonna start this part. We're gonna do the story, and then we're gonna check out Faye Reddit to see how everyone reacted to the CYL and whatnot. The mysterious surge of 8K votes. Yeah, I actually want to do some research on that and make a video about it. Could it be botted? They're doing more and more to fight against botting, but as somebody, like, as you pointed out, we had multiple people on stream keep track of what was going on Twitter, which always correlates well into the votes, and it was just a complete anomaly. Right? Like when Gatekeeper won that year, we knew why he won. We knew. Because it had told us he was winning.
The Alphonse hive mind simply collectively decided to spare 2 votes per person instead of just 1. Maybe the answer is just that simple.
Again, Sungwon, can you just take off your tinfoil hat? Please. I would not find that as an acceptable answer. I would like to look into it more than that. Right, you want to see something that was clear. I can't make a video and just say, man, I think the Alphonse fans gave 2 votes instead of 1. You know, that doesn't make any sense. If your payoff in a video is something that is just a theory, a speculation, it's usually a shitty video. It has to be something more definite than that. I know some creators are pushing to vote Alphonse. Oh shoot, revolving Loki, let me know. Again, earlier, people said some things that I asked for. I heard Pecora voted for Alphonse, who's a massive VTuber. In fact, the largest female VTuber, well, ever. There's no one bigger than Pecora. And yeah, I could believe that would really change up the votes. But I didn't see the proof for that, so I don't know. Yeah, but if there's something that happened, then I need to see it to believe it. Yeah, also the votes have been decreasing year after year, which is really sad because it just means less people are playing. Anyways, if anyone has any definite proof of Alphonse getting a push from a creator, a Discord community, anything, let me know, because I really want to make a video. I'm not sad, it's my throat, man. I would love to make a video about it. I think it would be great, because that really came out of nowhere. That's the biggest surprise, biggest leap I've ever seen. But Faytubers? Which Faytubers? Yeah, I've never seen anything. Chico says, I quickly checked YouTube for any videos and nothing. Yeah, I've never seen anything. I would like to think of myself as someone who's pretty on top of all these things. Even then, I just never saw this coming. P1 likes Alphonse a lot. Okay. But Nanaha, you understand why that doesn't make sense, right? P1 has liked Alphonse for how many years? right? That's why it doesn't make sense. That's not justifiable because I've never heard of PM1 rallying for Alphonse. And I would think if PM1 rallied for Alphonse, we'd all hear about it. I'm pretty sure we'd all hear about it. The biggest fake content creator saying vote for a character, I think we all hear about it. Yeah, PM1 also loves Mercedes too, right? And we don't see her in top 20. What kind of logic? Exactly. We know he likes Mercedes. Yeah, like, there has to be something more definite than that. But yeah, I keep hearing about situations and things, but I don't see anything definite at all. Anyways, I'm gonna grab some water. I'm out of water. You guys know I'm sick. Right after that, let's do the story. And then after that, let's do the Fae Reddit so we can check it. Find out how people are reacting to CYL. Let's see. PM1 is also actively against influencing CYL votes. He only reveals what he voted for like 3 to 4 days after CYL is over. That sounds more right to me because I've never heard of him influencing the votes. Sure, people mention characters he likes and whatnot, but I've never heard him say personally to vote for whoever the heck. Yeah, I think that's the right thing to do. So again, I don't think it's PM1. I don't even know who it is. Again, as I mentioned, if somebody were to say something like this, I would have heard about it. No. 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 Listen, in the past, I made CYL videos with thousands of votes. And I can tell you, just because someone watched your video doesn't mean they are going to do what you said. No, I don't buy any of that. Look, you would like need every person who watched that video to vote for Alphonse, which wouldn't make any sense. Again, I mean, it's not like this is my first rodeo. I've done all these things. I know how little effect it has. I know how hard it is to convince people. So even if Tacho was like this master manipulator or something, nah, no way. Yeah, Etika was way more popular and couldn't even rally successful when the game was at its peak popularity. Snuck Dawn into top 20 if I remember correctly. And remember, yeah, okay, look, let's put it in perspective. I don't want to hear like Tacho. How many subscribers does Tacho have? Okay, whatever. This is just gonna make me look like a dick. I don't really care. You guys remember this, right? I'm gonna bring this up and why I don't buy it. All right, Tacho has 12.3k subscribers. All right, the video in question you're referring to. Man, where is it? Here, about 6k views. Okay, that's cool. Do you guys remember Alpharad? That year when he got Robin into interim voting? Now, this is higher than what it was back then, but even somebody as big as Alpharad could only get Robin into interim voting top 2. Female Robin. That's somebody with like infinitely more subscribers. Even if we're talking about going back several years, I don't need to tell you that hundreds of thousands of subscribers at minimum is many times greater than 12,000. That's why I don't buy it. That doesn't make any sense.
Alfred got female Robin to win. 7 years later, Nimsai.
That was 5 years ago. Alpharad's influence is likely why she's 3 as of last night. I'll concede there, but he's definitely not the only reason. Well, obviously. But for those forgot, he personally endorsed female Robin, asking his audience to vote for her. So that's why I don't buy it. It's way too much to believe. No, I don't think it's because of a content creator. It's just way too much to believe. Because we saw a content creator that's massively larger do something similar, and they couldn't even get a win that year. Robin was 3rd place that year. Yeah. See this? And it wasn't even worth it for him. Look, deleted his posts after getting flack for shilling for female Robin. Man, no, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I don't think any content creator did this, I would have heard about it. No, so here's the thing. Again, how the voting works is there's a correlation, right? To how often people post these things on Twitter. So from the correlation on Twitter, usually you have a pretty accurate idea of who's in the top 5 at least. So a character like Robin does show up. A character like Alphonse does not show up, which is why it's so weird and strange. So that's why we're theorizing why and how it happened. But it's why it's so hard to like swallow the idea or understand the idea that, like, how did he jump so many levels? It's really hard to tell. Anyways, I gave it an attempt. I don't think it's any content creator. That's something that people were saying, but I don't think there's any credence in that. Yeah, that's why I can think that botting is a possibility. Because otherwise, there's no, like, I'm running these ideas through you guys as well, and none of it sounds right. Yeah, I agree with that, by the way. Sometimes the most simple answer is the correct answer. People always want to be more fancy than they need to be, and they disregard things that just are obvious. So the obvious answer to how can you have a character go from 12th to 2nd overall, which is the winner on the male side, well, the obvious answer is therefore it's botted, because there was no rally from a content creator. On Twitter, there wasn't the... On Twitter, there weren't the posts that correlate with votes. Like, what else is there supposed to be? What other rational way? I hear weird things like, oh, it's on a bunch of small Discord servers, but I've never heard of anyone mention a single one. Donation thing? Oh, shoot. Thanks, Casey. I'm sorry, yeah, the thing doesn't...
The voting results are also in a way determined by a correlation function, that's the technical name BTW. How many people who support a certain character are willing to vote for them multiple times. That's why coordinated efforts like the Bernadetto and Robin rallying resulted in them beating engaged characters by twice the votes. And why engaged characters' votes were so diluted among the cast.
Alright, one sec. Benjamin Franklin. I already done it quite a bit for an awesome game. Oh, shoot. Let me see. I'm always bad at this. Whoop. One sec. One sec, I'll read it. I'll read it without you guys seeing it. Otherwise, I'll dox Casey's email. I'm sorry. Alright. I already donated quite a bit for Awesome Games Done Quick, so unfortunately I don't have a lot of time to give this time around. That's fine. Just know that I always will do my best to help support these charity projects when I can. Kiriko when... hopefully when my voice comes back. Yeah, I'd love to. I don't think it's fair to discredit Alphonse. His fans are loyal. That's not what's happening. Anderson, you understand the difference between 12th in overall voting and 2nd in overall voting, right? It's not about disloyalty or discrediting. That's one of the most massive jumps ever. Actually, was there a bigger jump? The only bigger jump I can think of was Gatekeeper. That's the only bigger jump I can think of. My point is, I don't know how it happened. I'm not discrediting any of his fans. I'm just trying to say that's an anomaly. Stuff like that doesn't really happen. All right, let's do it. Marianne has a massive jump from year 4 to year 5. Right? Yeah, but that was a community meme, and you can understand why it happened. You do know why this happened, right? Because this is not the same situation. I don't think people would ignore what happened with 3 houses. Marianne was basically ignored, and there was a lot of rallying for Marianne. But that was visible, and people knew why it happened. Nonetheless, again, let's put things in perspective. $6,832. She was already at a much higher point at 14K. Alfonso's like what, 12K? He doubled his votes. That's a much that's a different situation, much bigger jump. Remember, Alphonse went from 12 to 2nd. Marianne went from 13th to 4th. And for her, it was different. She had momentum. People were voting for her. Remember that year had a lot of talk about Marianne. Again, leading up to this, I had heard nothing. Nothing about Alphonse. Yeah. He went from 12th to 2nd. Gaper won his first year being votable? I thought he was votable prior. Is that Alphonse's first? No, 2nd overall in voting. I'm talking about overall votes, but a vote is a vote. It doesn't matter if it's male division or not. A vote is a vote. Anyways, the Marianne argument's not quite the same. Because people did rally behind her. And that was visible. And Gatekeeper was a one-off community meme, right? Grapekeeper was... okay. Was simply omitted. That's such a shitty rationale, but alright. That's how you look at things. Race Boy, he thinks he's funny. Sugma mispronounces, miswrites, misidentifies, misnames a bunch of things, because he thinks he's funny. He's not funny. Now let's start this. Next target.
It's going to be an incredible night.
I see. Oh, okay, I can't voice anybody tonight. I see. So they freed you because you said you would help them. I tried and my voice immediately cracked. Right. They want me to gather information about the organization. So she's gonna be a double agent. Then, as his father predicted, he knew the Order of Heroes would try to use you. Your honesty is appreciated, Rod Hosker. By the way, what do you people think of the story in book 3? Or sorry, not book 3. In this book thus far. Now go back to Askar and make them believe you're cooperating. That's a double agent. They must not get in the way of our true mission. Roger. You're to tell them my next target will be the leader of their forces. You're sure to shore up their defenses at the castle in anticipation of a surprise attack. And now remove the Order of Heroes from the picture. I'm on it, Hrisvelko. Oh, Ratosker, one more thing. Be careful not to draw suspicion to yourself. If you feel you've been exposed, return here immediately. Your safety is paramount, sister. I will. Don't worry. It's like Prince Alphonse said, they're keeping things from me. But they won't suspect me to be looking around to learn more. I hate this. Lying to Hrisvelko feels so wrong. I'm betraying her trust. But if it means I can save her, I can't turn back. What next? We should ask Princess Veronica for help. We're friends now, after all. You're right, it seems likely she'll be open to offering her support. That could be the answer. Our top priority is maintaining vigilance in light of the assassination attempt we're already encountered. We don't know who will be targeted next or when, so preparation is the key. Okay, if it isn't obvious, I think this story is really bad.
Like fun.
The rationale of why I think it's bad is simple.
I believe in you.
It's another nonsensical story where the plot points don't make sense. Remember, the plot point is this. Ratosker was and her sisters are supposed to be healers, but all of a sudden she's told to kill people, and the reward for killing people is that they get killed because their dad said so.
Yes?
I don't even know why they would do something like that, but that's just so unfathomably dumb.
Why not?
Have faith.
When do you think the quality and face story chapters dropped? I think book 2 was its best book.
In you.
And a lot of people were like, well, Surtur's a really boring villain. But at least Surtur is a villain.
You have the hands of a healer.
Oh my gosh. But at least, you know, Surtur is a villain. They don't write proper backstories and properly define things. So a lot of the characters struggle with getting any kind of like momentum or believability. And if they're not believable, you don't care about them. Not gonna lie, I'm loving this raspy voice. Well, I'll be sure to smoke 40 packs so I keep this voice. Ratosker, you're back. Yes, is something wrong at Hrisvelko? I have new orders from Father. The planet is advancing to its next stage. Once preparations are complete, I am to assassinate my next target. And who's your next target? It's Prince Alphonse, isn't it? Oh. That's right, the Prince of Askar is my target. Because of me, if I hadn't failed in my mission, then you wouldn't have to do this. This is always Father's plan. You're not at fault. Let me handle this. I'll not fail. Listen, there's like zero tension because we know no one's gonna kill Alphonse. How many characters have tried to kill Alphonse through all these different years in different books? This is why the writing is just really, really poor. Because you're trying the same things over and over again, but nobody believes you. The reason why book 2 was the best story was because 1, we had a believable villain. 2, we had believable characters, right? It's not just Surtur was a good villain. He's not really a good villain, but for Fire Emblem standards, he's a good villain. We had believable characters, like Fjorm, believable character. Gunthra, believable character. How about Helbindi, believable character. Levitane, Legyarn, believable characters. They all had a point to them, and they all felt like real characters in the series. How often can we say that for other characters? Did Njordur last book feel like a believable character? Heck no. Right? How about Kvaser? Like, it's just... They don't know how to make a believable character. Book 2 was the last time they had a truly had so many believable characters that you could, like, this is a real story. The current book is especially bad because none of these characters feel real. Like, the sisters apparently are told after they complete their missions they'll be killed and they'll be happy about it. Well, as a human being, not saying I am, but as a human being, would you be willing to do your job just so you can be killed? No, that's not believable. Now, they're gods, sure, but that's not sensical whatsoever. Also, the plot point of like, hey, she's just gonna betray her sisters because this is gonna allow them to save them, is also nonsensical. Because why would you even believe that in the first place? Man, it feels like they made something so ridiculous to convince Ratatoskr to betray her sisters. Because if it was anything else, I don't think she would.
Sita, what's wrong?
Hell killed Alphonse from another world. What? Oh, you mean Lif? Please don't count that. That's so different. You want to know why that's different? We've established since the last book there are many different timelines, and of course that hell thing is in a different timeline, which is why it's not. You can't write a story where everything that's supposed to happen correctly happens in another timeline, and then say, hey, it happened. But that's not how it works. When you write a story, it's based on your timeline and your perspective. So you cannot do that. It's like saying, hey, this book was bad, but another universe was good. That would make no sense, because that's not the book you read. She told me she was assigned to target Prince Alphonse. When and where will she be likely to attack? Sorry, that's all she told me. I see. Well, thank you, Ratatoskr. Thanks to the information you shared, we'll be able to thwart any attempt they'll make. We'll be ready. For now, we should keep Alphonse safe inside the castle. As long as he's within those walls, he'll be safe. No. We do nothing. I'm so sick of him talking so much smack. You know, everybody would kill Alphonse, right? With the power creep as it is, any character that fights Alphonse would canonically destroy him. And from the perspective of the story itself, he's not even canonically a good fighter. Yeah, they keep trying to force it down our throats that he can hold his own. What are you saying? We will not shift to defensive. It's best for us to not react to this information anyway. But why? Ratatoskr put herself at risk to get us this information. Is it that you're concerned about Ratatoskr's safety, Alphonse? If we tighten our defenses based on the information she gave us, our foe would suspect she's a traitor. And Ratatoskr would probably be killed. This is such a basic plot line, man. But if we do nothing, then Alphonse can be killed. Don't worry, he has a shit ton of plot armor. It will be alright, Sharina. Yeah, he knows he has plot armor. It's likely we're being fed fake information. Then why do you know that, Alphonse? Because you're just so much smarter than everyone else? That doesn't even make sense. If you believe that, why did you even let her go back? that you would only be given fake information. That doesn't make any sense. Listen, if Alphonse truly believed Ratatoskr going back to bring back information was just gonna be fake information, why would you let her go? You only do it because you believe the information would be real. But if you believe the information is fake, there is no point. There's just no point at it whatsoever. It's like 3D chess, but the chessboard doesn't even have all the pieces. Fake, but I don't doubt you, Ratatoskr. Our enemy does, but it's just to be expected under circumstances. I have no reason to believe you have betrayed our trust, and I think you are a valuable asset and a good source of information. Ugh. Our foe wants to know if you're with or against them. Since both of them seem possible, this is a test. This is a bait. Bait? Everything I told you? If we took the bait, they'd know you betrayed them. They lie to me so easily? You're sisters. You're sisters. You grew up together, you work together, you're close. Now we're to believe they would that easily give up on their sister. This is the game of intelligence and counterintelligence that we are forced to play in war. Yeah, except you've shown nothing of it. It's been so many books, you've not done this before. Okay, the closest is when you said, chat, remember, he did this one time and it made no sense. Remember? In the book with Emblem and Asker, right? Remember what he said? But it made no sense, remember? He told Sissy. He told her, maybe I did kill my father. Remember that? What the fuck was that all about? Nothing. It was about nothing. That was the most ridiculous line ever. What did that lead to? Nothing. It led to literally nothing. He just said it to be edgy. This is why I can't stand Alphonse, because nothing he says makes any sense, but because the plot armor is so heavy and the plot is so bad, it's forced to like make him into a hero. Yeah, when he lied and admitted to killing his father, what did that lead to? That was his counterintelligence. And what did it do? It did nothing. This is why I'm like, that was the only other instance of him doing this, and it was nothing. What's important now is that you regain that trust. Everything relies on that. And I already know, like, Alphonse fans or IS apologists will be like, well, that scared Letizia. Or that put Letizia on guard. No, it didn't. My sister Tina has a tendency to exaggerate. It can be trying in the best of circumstances. Okay, well.
Sure, let's go. Sounds like fun.
Look, Alphonse is just not a believable character. That's why I dislike him so much. Which Fire Emblem Lord is less believable? Like, I think the closest is Roy. But Roy's an ignorant kid who doesn't know anything about the world. Which is why I give him a pass. But we've spent how many years with Alphonse and he still feels like he doesn't make any sense. Thrud Reborn.
Feel what I feel.
Thanks, Pablo. I'm Reinhardt, Knight of Frege. I come bearing power new.
I can do this.
I leave it to you.
Sure, let's
And
go.
trust me, I don't want to hate Alphonse. I would rather have a good character than not. But this guy's just... the way they write the story just makes it so hard.
Sounds like fun.
Alphonse best lord, yeah.
believe in you.
You guys know Marv is now a 4-star, which is insane. That's crazy, isn't it? That's just how it works. Going alone.
It's a beautiful night.
Listen up, everyone. We heard back from Princess Veronica. She will ally with us again, and she wants to meet to discuss some other matters as well. She hopes that these discussions can happen privately, somewhere along our shared border. But we know this doesn't happen, because the drunk sister, the snake sister, intercepts. It would be best to take a small group in secret, but with the foe we face now, it has its own risks. Though of the situation in our respective countries, meeting out of the public eye will be expedient. We will meet at a location not too far from here, a location reachable within a few hours. I'll make the journey alone. I'm so sick of this plot. Chat, you realize, let's just think about this for one moment. What if Alphonse was wrong? Seriously, what if he was wrong? What if their real target was Alphonse? Just saying. Just saying. If the real target was Alphonse, because Alphonse wasn't there, and all we're getting is information Ratatoskr relayed. So you have no judgment on whether, hey, other cues, like facial cues, on whether it's a lie or not. You have no judgment on that because it's a relayed information. Alphonse makes this journey alone. Kurzfeld did not lie.
He just wants to elope with Veronica. He is doing this because she got him acting unwise.
Oh my god, Sagma. There was no lie, and then she attacks him one-on-one and he's dead. Really? But we all know the plot is so poorly written that they have to go for shit like this. Because he's this confident. Sure. You want to know how it actually works? He would just take a small retinue. He wouldn't take a lot of heroes with him. He would just take a small retinue. There's no reason to go alone. There really is not. At least like one other character to go along with him is the bare minimum. And I bet everyone's gonna be okay with this. They're gonna just let him go alone. Somebody might complain, but they'll let him go alone. I'm drinking, don't worry. I'm drinking some tea. Now wait just a minute. Out alone? Yeah, Anna realizes this is stupid, but she doesn't realize there's plot armor. Covert actions taken by the lone individual have the highest chance of success. Yeah. When you have an operative, not when you're the literal lord of a kingdom, a prince of a kingdom. And something I learned from you a long time ago, Commander Anna. Alphonse, are you like, do you not understand the context here? The context is, hey, she said the hit is on you, that you're the assassination target. You're kind of ignoring everything else to say something so stupid. With the proper training, someone moving by themselves can evade detection for several days. We know they're trained assassins. What the? That may be true, but that's not my only reasoning. But I can't say any more about that at the moment. Oh my god. I will escape this life of petty thievery one day. Oh yes. Okay, great. I'm sure someone. I'm sure if I keep this up, someone's gonna hate me for it. But
I leave it to you.
isn't this obvious? This story is.
Count on me.
This is terrible. This is really bad. I have a reason. I just can't tell you. That's such great story writing, right? Come on. I can't wait for someone to tell me I'm missing the genius in phase writing.
Yes?
Why not?
Just a little further. It'll be dark soon. Oh wow. Is this where the story ends? So you really went out alone. Who's there? How'd you track me? I covered my trail well. It should have been possible. I don't know, maybe she's a goddess? She's the divine being? She doesn't have to play by your dumb rules? As you will die here, you have no need of knowing. Know only that your allies are far, far away. Even knowing you're in danger, they will never reach you in time. I'll kill you here. You may try. I know you've signaled your allies with your fire to alert them to what's happening here, but it's of no use. Unless you imagine you can survive alone until they arrive. Is that it? It was not originally part of the plan that you would die, but if I kill you, the future is less complicated. So Prince Alphonse, prepare to meet your end here and now. Okay, look, the problem is, cool. So he was arrogant and he was wrong. But we all know he's not gonna die here.
It's going to be an incredible night.
Alphonse. Over there. Quickly. Ah, my saviors are... If they were close enough where Alphonse just had to survive for like a minute or two, you realize that's a big group, right? This is not traveling alone, and anyone can see that they're coming. I seem to have gained the advantage. Oh god. Had I one more moment alone. Enough, I must take my leave. Okay. I don't even know why I bother reading these stories anymore.
I believe in you.
The time has come.
Count on me.
This is so
Sounds like
ridiculous. She had more than ample time to kill him. You would have to like... You guys just saw that, right? She one-shotted Marth. A +10 Marth. She one-shotted +10 Marth. And you want me to believe Alphonse held his own? Excuse me? Are you sure about that? What nonsense. Like, there's so much suspension of this. You just have to suspend all your belief in the game to see this nonsense. Blue beats red trudge. Yeah, I know. So shouldn't it be infinitely worse for Alphonse? The notion that Hirschfelger wouldn't kill Alphonse in like 3 seconds is insanity. Don't forget Hirschfelger's a blue beast. I didn't. I'm trying to tell you Alphonse would be 100% dead. Yeah, she's at demigod levels. Why would why would Alphonse believe he can take that fight? That just, like, the story just doesn't line up.
I can do this. I won't lose.
Lost my edge. Sure, let's go.
I leave it to you.
Oh yeah, I lost my buff. That's right. Now we're dead.
Don't bully me.
Oh my god, that quadding. She stole my quad. I don't care, man. This is so dumb.
I believe in you. Victory is ours.
Sounds like fun.
You have so many light blessings. Yeah, I usually don't even use them, but I don't even care anymore. This is dumb. You want to know what happens in a real believable story, chat? You make the call, you get it wrong, the character dies. Right? Alphonse is totally okay because he had Wonder Light blessings in his pocket. Like, have you guys watched any like good animes, good TV shows as of lately, right? The character makes a mistake and they pay with it with their lives, but not Alphonse.
For it. You're gonna love what comes next.
It's just so frustrating. Alphonse, are you alright? Yes, thanks to you. Sorry to have worried you. I'm safe now. That's good, but how did they know how to find you? They shouldn't have been able to track you. Well, why is he so certain and positive of all these things? He's done no backstory on this. It's because I told them where Alphonse would be. You did what? I asked her to. I asked Ratos to tell them I'd be alone, the path I would take, and everything they need to find me. It needed to be true information. It can be fake or a trap. If y'all had not moved with the haste you did, it may have really been the end with me. The story just thinks it's so smart, when it's really so stupid. I can't believe you did such a thing, Alphonse. I'm sorry, truly. But now, because of what we were able to do, Ratos is gaining their trust. By giving them information that put us at a significant risk, intelligence we would never want leaked. Look, the reason why this is a bad setup is because from the story perspective, we saw the conversation between Ratosker and Hertzfeld, and we didn't see this moment. That is not how you write a good story, because it doesn't make sense to cut off that moment. You can do that, but it always makes the move feel shallow, because you're purposely misleading your audience. That you're not fooling your audience. You are just cutting them off. It's very different for you to be lost in the plot, lost in the ploys. This is just, you cut it off before the explanation was given or the rest of it was given. This isn't some grand reveal. This is just a cheap trick. Any good writer would know, hey, if you're giving a flashback, you give the entire flashback. You can't just be like, oh, we held this one moment to do a plot point with it, because it always comes off as cheap, which is what it comes off as. And they built this entire moment up, even off of a moment they cut off from us seeing. I think they will begin to trust me again, at least a little. Again, I apologize for taking such reckless action and causing all such concern. And the reality is, there was enough time and space for Alphonse to be dead here.
The conversation between Ratatoska and Herresfeld happened before the one where Ratatoska gives her the information. It was two conversations, where the second one was off-screen.
Sagma, do you not understand what I was saying? How does that make it any better? Okay, so let's say we saw that full conversation, she walks off, then 5 minutes later she walks back and tells the rest of that. Now I ask you, how does that change a thing? I'm challenging you on this because you seem to think this is better if there was two conversations. It doesn't change a thing if it's two conversations. Even if it were two conversations, we have no understanding of the time between these things. So we can't put it together. If you write a plot where the viewer has no chance of ever figuring it out, then you've basically always lost a viewer. Because if you think this is good writing, you want to know what they can keep doing. They can just keep doing this. Because it's so cheap. They could be like, oh, Rad Tosker says, oh, hey, you know, Alphonse is going to be here. And then 5 minutes later, she comes back and says, actually, Alphonse is probably going to be there instead. And then as the audience, you get half of it, and you get misdirected again. And the story's like, well, look how smart we are. The audience has no chance of figuring things out like that. Which is why they don't do that. If you want to make your audience feel stupid, or hope they're so brain dead that they feel smart reading your story, then keep doing this. But that's one of the worst ways to write a story. The worst part is, Alphonse was alone, and he was alone long enough where realistically Hirschfeld would have killed him. I had to do what I did because we needed them to trust Rattosker again. We're so close to peace, this risk seemed worth it to me. I can't give up now, I can't stand by. Even if it means making bait of myself, I welcome any opportunity to move towards peace. Our foes will not have their victory at the cost of the peace we fought so hard for. And I'm sure Princess Veronica will agree. That's it. That's the worst story I've read. Listen, I know a lot of people hate it when I shit on the story, but I have no idea what kind of stories you've been reading. These are really bad. I don't even have anything more to say about it. Yeah, it's gonna get even worse when we get the chapter of the Brave Alphonse, yeah. Don't worry, I'm not streaming too long. Oh my god, that was so bad. A story like this, if you want to keep deceiving and then deceiving and deceiving and deceiving, you really need to give the audience a chance to believe in these things. It's just not believable. I'm not saying these stories can't be done right. It's just Faye doesn't know how to do it right. Alphonse would have died if he actually fought. Okay, so here's the problem I have with this. You know Hirschfeld literally flies, right? And Alphonse has to be alone enough where it's clear that he's not being followed, right? He's on a path by himself. So Hirschfeld knew, oh, he signaled for people to back him up. For the order here's to back him up, right? But for her to be flying and not see them following, because if they're so far away she can't even see them, that should be more than enough time to kill him. You know what I mean? So you have to like logically suspend all belief in that situation. But to get to that situation, you already had to suspend your belief, because we had a conversation where they set this situation up where Alphonse was very arrogant about it, and they twice cut the audience off, right? Because cutoff number one was with Rattosker and her sister. Cutoff number one is Rattosker telling her sister where Alphonse will be. That part was cut off. Cutoff number two was Alphonse telling the Order of Heroes that he will signal them to back him up. That's why it's such a cheap plot point. You did two cutoffs where the audience has no chance of figuring it out. It's not believable like that. And you did two cutoffs to get to a moment where it was already unbelievable that Alphonse would survive. Like, it's just, that's not how you write a good story. A good story builds up their plot to a conclusion, to a point, which is not what we just got. All right, anyways, let's do favorite it. I don't even know if I'm gonna read the rest of the story. All right, Kyle, good luck. Let's see if you get anything. All right, let's show our favorite Reddit moment. Aw, Kaio. Yeah, there's no suspense because we know he's not gonna die. You guys know this stuff happens all the time, right? But it's bad. If you watch a TV show and the main character in episode 1 is like, oh no, he's going to die, you'd be like, what the fuck? No, he's not. That's why TV shows don't do that anymore, because it just makes people, you're just telling your audience that you think they're stupid. Now, it's different if they fake the main character, which is what a good story does. Has anyone ever watched Gurren Lagann? They fake the main character. That is a good way of doing it. Where, oh, you think this guy's the main character, and then he actually dies, and you're like, what? That's one of the reasons why that show ends up being so memorable, because that catches you completely off guard, because they spend half the entire show to build up this guy as the main character, only for him to pass. Right, like Oshinoko with the prequel part, they fake the main character. It can work like that, it can. But in Fire Emblem Heroes, it doesn't work whatsoever, because everyone knows the main character, and everyone knows he has plot armor. So it just comes off as cheap and fake. Anyways, I don't want to keep ragging on it, but it's just like basic writing concepts that Faye won't do. Jujutsu Kaisen fakes the main character? Are you talking about the prologue? Because if that's what you're talking about, you're already wrong. In Jujutsu Kaisen, the prologue for Jujutsu Kaisen, that was the main character. But they decided that he was too boring and average. So they kept that story and kept the character, but they wrote a new main character. But that's different. That's a creative decision. That's not a decision made because it was written like that. Oh, you don't even know anything about the show. God damn it, that's so typical of you. Anyways, whatever. I'm not trying to rag on the game. They've been like this forever. At a certain point, you gotta realize you're the stupid one for thinking they're gonna stop being stupid. All right, let's do favorite. Oh, good luck, blank. Aw, you got Tian Tian. The reason why Book 2 was good was because they had a believable villain. And that believable villain actually kills somebody. Do you guys think we'll actually have anyone on our side die in this book? Right? Like on the side of Asker. They have no issues killing somebody on the enemy side. That's fine. But that's cheap, right? Like we're led to believe the Order of Heroes is like a life and death situation, and that they're in perilous situations against all odds. They come out victorious, but nobody ever dies. Henriette could die, true. But you know how rare that stuff is, right? Oh, Chiku. Oh, you only got Tian Tian as well, bruh. Gustav died like 5 books ago. Yeah, I know, but that was the point. There's so many situations where realistically somebody can perish, but nobody on our side perishes.
Maybe Veronica dies, and she becomes Emblem Veronica, and Emblem Veronica becomes the base form of Veronica in the story. That's the only main character I could see dying this book, but then it wouldn't be an actual death, I guess. Nimsai.
Yeah, and Hell killing Gustav was one of the worst plot points because the curse was on Alphonse. You understand like why that makes no sense? Gustav rationalized it as any death will do, even though the curse was placed on one person, one individual. But that doesn't make any sense. That's not how curses work. Imagine I place a curse on Sugma, and then Sugma's dog dies. And then it's like, well, the curse is fulfilled. Does that make sense to anyone? No. No, it doesn't. That's not how curses work. But they want us to believe that's how it works. So they killed off Gustav. But that was a very cheap death because it doesn't make sense. Sir killing Gunthra? That made sense. He got to Gunthra. He got to Gunthra before us and he just kills her. Which makes sense. Not dies in book 5. Not is not on our side. Listen, they have no issues killing characters that were formerly villains or are a villain. You understand that? Like Letizia dies. Same idea as Not. She was a villain, she was coming around, and they kill her off. But you understand why that's bad writing, right? It just means you don't ever have to worry about your characters because the story writers would never put them in peril. That means we know plot armor is everywhere. A good story, even if it's true that they'll never kill off the main character, they would at least let you believe there's a chance they get harmed. And you can see like some of the most successful stories of recent times, why they were so good. Because they don't give their characters plot armor. Right? I think Game of Thrones is most famous for that. Because people love the heck out of that show. Because when they watch the show, it really felt like something was at stake. Right? I think that's a pretty good example. One of the animes I really enjoyed as of late, 86. Again, tons of characters can die in that story. So you don't really know who's at stake. Like a story that doesn't rely on plot armor is a lot more easy to enjoy than a story that does.
JoJo's.
Even in JoJo's, when they fake a character's death, they make you believe they're dead first by taking them out of the story for quite an extended amount of time. The problem is the game cheaps out on deaths. Remember the last time somebody died? I can tell you guys. Remember Goveg and Kvaser died? Remember what they did? What Faye did? And this is how you know the game is cheap. They made it so, hey, they're not actually dead. They're in Seether's mind now. Their souls are with Seether, so they're not really dead. that just cheapened the entire experience. She made these sacrifices to finally end the curse, and then the sacrifices aren't even real sacrifices anymore because they live on within her. You guys realize, like, all these decisions are just so terrible. It cheapens a character's sacrifice if they get to just live on. Anyways, whatever. I don't care. It's dumb. I know better to expect anything. Oh, okay, one more. Probably the most impactful thing was if Kvaser and Govig died on purpose so the Summoner and Seether can live, have a happy life. And, Felly, please. Anna Hire is really bad. Alright, one more, please. Bruh. Why are you so cursed and why is Kyle so lucky in comparison? Yeah, Clara. Man, Vera's really good, huh? Would you rather Kvaser and Govig be truly dead? Yes. Then the story has meaning. The story has meaning. The characters... you've seen this in movies before, and I'm sure you've hated it. When the character makes the ultimate sacrifice, and then it turns out, no, they're still alive. It just comes off as cheap. Decisions, actions have consequences. To make it to your goals takes effort, takes sacrifice. And so to beat Govig, which is, I feel like people forget this, she was the freaking goddess of time. The goddess of time. What does it take to beat the goddess of time? I would say it takes a lot of sacrifices. And they cheapen out there. The only death that I was okay with, sorry, the only death that I was not okay with, that I think they should have went back on, Eitri. That was the only one. And the reason is this, because when Eitri finally reveals why she did everything, she revealed herself as she did it for the kingdom, to put the rightful ruler of, what's the domain called again? It's been forever. And that's Regan. She did all this for Regan. And Regan's like, nah, I think you should still die. That was the only time where they had the option to kill the quote-unquote villain, and they shouldn't have. Because that was the only time that it made sense. Because she wasn't a villain. She was trying to restore the rightful owner of her kingdom. And while it came at the expense of other kingdoms, who cares? You're not... If you think... Like, if, for example, if you're American, would you be like, oh man, I really care about the interests of China, for example, politically, right? Like, that wouldn't make any sense. You just care about your place and your kingdom. Anyways, that was the only one I was like really weirded out that they still decided, and then all of it was like, hey, you should just kill off Eitri. And I think the reasonable reason was, if you left Eitri on the field, she would have made the story way too convoluted, because you have such a powerful ally. Right? Someone so intelligent, so brilliant, so capable, alive. So they were like, well, even though it makes no sense for Regan to be so vengeful to kill her, like, the hero is supposed to recognize the goodness and the righteousness. Even though Eitri was not correct in what she was doing, she was right in what she was doing. That was the only time I would have said, you know, not killing the villain would have made sense. Matthew's video on Lumera and Marth? No. Yeah, book 2 is kind of bullshit from that village perspective.
Some American folks act like they care about the countries where America has intervened. But they are not willing to give up the comfy lifestyle that was possible because of America's arseholery.
You guys want me to check out the Matthew video? I don't really want to do it. I'll be honest, I think the new characters are bullshit. They're way too good. Marth is really good, Lumera's whatever. Anyways, let's do the Fate Reddit. But yeah, if you disagree, you're fine to disagree. But at least let me know why. But it's so weird how they write these stories. It feels like if they just took basic writing classes, they realize how crazy that is what they're doing. Oh, let's go. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to rest after this. Oh boy. Daisuke Suka's 7th anniversary art. Damn, that's pretty good. I mean, we saw this, but that was really good. Does anyone want to bring up, like, real villains? Like, why is Valdar actually a good villain, huh? Anyone know? Right? You don't need me to tell you. I don't even think this is a spoiler, but if you guys ever played Awakening. Well, actually, you know what? I probably shouldn't go into this. But all these characters are pretty good villains. Except for Sir's alright. But all these characters are pretty good villains. You want to know what makes a good villain? That they're believably evil. That you believe they are willing to do evil things to accomplish the tasks. You don't have to do evil to be a good villain, but in the context of Fire Emblem, you absolutely do. So yeah, all these characters, you would believe they're evil. Which is something that FaZe struggles with nowadays. Which is crazy, because it's not difficult. CYL final results. Yeah. I think next year, I guess male Byleth can win. Because female Byleth's already won. And with Felix winning now, it feels like the only major character remaining is male Byleth.
How would a good Fire Emblem villain who does not commit evil work? Now I'm curious, Nimsai.
You can't think of one? Because I can think of one immediately. He's a Fire Emblem villain. Man. Have you guys never seen the characters who are like benevolent and they just see things as a matter of course? They're not truly evil. They just don't see it the same way as other people do. Well, in Fire Emblem, I don't think Ichiru is truly evil. That's a good example, but Zephiel, for example, he technically is a villain in his Black Knight persona, but that's a character that's not evil. He's not fundamentally evil. He has his own tasks to achieve. He's a servant of the goddess, right? He's not actually evil. The goddess is also, Ashera is not truly evil, by the way. It's just her belief in order and peace is different from what humans would see it as order and peace, right? That's a very good example of how to write a villain, but they're not truly a villain. Because you can understand their perspective and why they're doing what they're doing. But yeah, like, fundamentally, if you look at it, she's the order. She wants to establish order in the universe, and her way of doing it would be detrimental to all humanity, but like it achieves what she's looking for. Because in her mind, humans have lost all trust. So that's like, sure, you can call her evil, but she's not actually evil. She's just achieving her goal, but her goal involves something that you can't agree with. Anyways. You there, high tier summoner, potent 4. High tier summoners. Can you read? Well, I can't, but PM1 can. PM1. What's up, guys? I'm PM1. Bruh. These jokes are getting rough. No, I'm serious. Like, nobody said anything. That is Shero example, I think, is a good example of a villain. And that's not truly a villain. She's a goddess of order. And humans have shown her they have no order. Oh shoot, I didn't change the chat name. Glitched. Dude, it's gonna be for 4 hours. If you insist on keep talking to yourself. Alright, let me change the title. Yeah, it's a lot easier to fodder off these top tier heroes now. Yeah. Okay. The other big part is skill 905. I'm gonna fodder a lot of heroes once we get this in the game. I've been waiting. 3 houses never dies. Yo. I like that. Thumbs up. Shouts to Ivy Yunaka. Everyone said they win. They didn't win. There was no engaged sweep. It was half 3 houses still. Huh. Again, does anyone know why he said that? What was the point of it? Because did Alphonse and Letizia even have an interaction after this moment? Well, I do, Snowfay, I do think that impacted things. I was never gonna vote for Yunaka because of that. Because it makes them look super edgy. Yeah, I don't remember them interacting afterwards. And Letizia would be like, "Oh, I'm so scared." No, they talked, and afterwards that was it. That was it. Hope you get enough rest. Thanks, critics. Wait, I can't even look at this. Oh yeah, but yeah, Alphonse looking at the engaged roster. Robin haters devastated right now. Robin fans, when Robin wins CYL 2 years in a row, they finally got their 14th ult. Ben Simmons? Oh no, it's not. That's Ronaldo. Yes, Lapis is top 20 females division. I think she's like 14th female division.
Hey, I know that today we are just checking the top posts of the day instead of the top of the week, cause of Sil and you being sick. But can you show off this pretty quasi piece that was posted 6 days ago, please?
No, I can't.
Nimchi link.
I'm physically incapable of doing it. Yay for CYL 8 winners. Oh bro. Alphonse looks so big and dumb. Felix in a maid costume? Alright, I'll thumbs that up. It's cute. We did a gang. Did people... I actually didn't hear too much rallying for Robin, but I did see Robin correlate with on Twitter to these votes.
And would you do it? For a Scooby snack? I mean, for 1 sub? Nimsai.
Why can't you just donate to charity instead? Marth. You guys realize with these new Emblem heroes, the game has completely changed. Emblem heroes are so stupidly good. And they look amazing too. Live footage of the subreddit waiting for the Fate channel. Engage playing the long game. No engage sweep for CYL. Double engage mythic banner for its first year anniversary. And now taking one legendary mythic banner slot per month. I don't think that counts as double engage. That's Marth. Just because he shows up engage doesn't mean he's no longer from, you know, this is Marth, but he's never took part in Shadow Dragon. Like, come on. This is a bit weird. Do you think engage will ever get a full sweep of CYL? No. I think by next year, all its momentum's gone. It didn't even have momentum this year. I must save orbs for the inevitable day we get Emblem Erica. It'll probably be a long time in the future. Maybe the FE4 remake happens and popular will get Holy Blood and Fae. Yeah, I think if a remake game comes in, it'll take over. It should be both Engage and Shadow Dragon, but that's not right to say it's just an Engage hero, because the fundamental character is from the original game, not from Engage. This is like the prettiest Brave Corin art I've ever seen. This is the actual artist. I don't like the Brave Corin in the game because she looks so awkward and weird, but this one looks so good. Thumbs up. Sucking my Euron on such cope. I've explained this to you. We saw all these yesterday, that's why I'm going through it so quickly. The 10th Camilla, yeah, because of Emblem Camilla. Every CYL winner ranked by total votes won. Yeah, so people forget this, but Edelgard was the greatest winner of all time. It was not even close. 74.6k, even with Gatekeeper and all the memery that happened in community. Edelgard smashed everybody. The worst part is people will tell me like, hey, Edelgard was botted. What? And then they'll tell me Gatekeeper had no bots. What? Like, it's just nonsensical. No, it's very clear. The overall winner, the biggest winner was Edelgard. And you can tell because historically, Edelgard and Dimitri fan bases have been similar in size, with Edelgard being the biggest one. And you know that because in-game house stats show you that. But yeah, Edelgard, Dimitri, Claude, Micaiah, all was really high at 62.2k. Yeah, Claude, Micaiah, Ike, Lynn. Lynn was the first big winner on the female side at about 50k. Ike was the first big winner on the male side at 51.6k. Which technically speaking, Ike had way more because Lynn was consolidated voting. Ike had also Ike from Radiant Dawn. But I think they added that up, I think. Camilla, 46.7k. Marth, 46.7k. Hollywood, 44.7k. Christina, 42.9k. And so on and so forth. But the point of this one is to illustrate that with each and passing year, the voting is smaller and smaller. So last year we had Male Robin, Soren, and Govig. And who? Oh, and Corrin, female Corrin, which was already the smallest voting pool to that point. And then this year we have Bernadetta, Alphonse, female Robin, and Felix, and which is the smallest point ever. I'm willing to bet next year it'll be even smaller and smaller and smaller. But it's very clear this game is not thriving at this point. There's just less people overall for everything. Less excitement, less... Well, okay, just less everything. Anyways, the smallest CYLs were this one and the last one. Is my voice broken? Yes. Anyways, really interesting. Someone put this together. This is really nice. Thumbs up. What? What the fuck is this? Why is this from 6 years ago? What the fuck? This is 5 years ago. What? Okay. I think those are all the posts. What the heck? Yeah, I'll be in early February. You better wait for any inheritance. Man, there's so many memes. Alright, whatever. I'll show your stupid thing. You ever realize you have obsession with commissioning art for a game that doesn't deserve it? Oh my god, her fingers are so long. Those fingers are so crazily long. That's pretty good. Alright, good luck, Rhinix. Nobody's been lucky tonight, huh? Ooh, wait a sec. That's actually really good. Nora, Tintian, Arabella. That's really good. Alright, whatever. I was preferring you to donate to charity, but whatever. Alright, I think that's everything. Just wanted to get through things, get rest early. You can tell why. Oh crap, I needed to pull for Ryan Shogun, no! God damn it. I have to pull for Ryan Shogun. I'll be right back. Alright, well. I have to pull for Ryan Shogun. Tonight's last night. One sec. Let me make a thumbnail. Alright, I'm pulling for Ryan Shogun. I'll do that first. Good night, Evan. And thanks. Alright, chat, let me set it up. I'm sure you guys have seen Ryan Shogun before. He's one of the most recognizable characters in Genshin. Alright, one sec. I'm making a thumbnail. I guess I could show you guys. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. I'm setting it up. Hopefully you guys can wish me some luck. Some 6 summons for Ryan Shogun. Good night. Good luck, Snowfate. No one's been lucky tonight, huh? You get Sora though. Sora's really good. I use Sora to cheese everything. One sec, let me fix that. If I ever play Genshin, Ryan Shogun would be the one of the characters I would like to have. She's so stupidly good. That's why I'm pulling for her. I already have her, but I want to get more constellations. Now let's do it. Alright, I'm gonna switch over to Genshin Impact. Hopefully we get pull Ryan Shogun twice. It's not easy. All right, let's do it. I'm hoping I can still get Cloud Returner. Hoping I'm still getting Cloud Retainer. Okay. On YouTube, I'm gonna cut the stream so we can put in a new one. Of course, if you guys enjoyed, drop a like, subscribe, follow if you haven't already. It means a lot. But yeah, I gotta do this. If I don't do it tonight, then I just don't do it, because it'll be like a year or two before she was reran. Anyways, let's do it. How have I been? I'm dead tired. All right, here we go.